It's tea time with MahMah Tea.
Building. I want to see, hold on, I got to ask y'all a question. Hold on now here. I got to see who really down. I'm going to say something. You're going to tell me if you know what you, I got to know where my people at. Hey, babies. It's MahMah Tea. Oh, no. I said I need to know where my people at. I'm going to say one more again. I'm going to go on here. Hey, babies. It's MahMah Tea. That's what I'm talking about. You know, baby, one day I was thinking I was having this crown load, and the world getting crazy these days. You know how MahMah Tea just jumped right into the drama, right? But I want to talk about this conversation we were having last night, right? The conversation of returning to source. Now, that was a variation for many of us. We had different definitions of what source was. What does it mean to you? So I'm going to start out by saying what does it mean to me, because returning to source is really the solution to the problems that we're facing now. But the thing is, what is the source? Many of us think our source is something that we need to connect to outside of ourselves, right? The indigenous ones in this land, when we got here, we already had a connection to source, but then something came and changed that frequency, disconnected it from it, and then replaced it with something outside of us. And then we wonder, what happened? What's wrong? And we still go into a source outside of us. And many of us are waiting to get something outside of this realm and escape the source that's right here. The disconnect you have is not only with yourself, not only with your God self, it's with the planet that sustains you. Many of us are taught that we only have a father. But I want to ask you, who's your father's mother? Does your father have a navel? Because if he did, that means it was connected to an umbilical cord that was connected to his mother. So we are told that a woman comes from a rib of a man. But they're finding archaeological digs of female remains all over this planet. The oldest remains are women. But they can't explain that. But we came from a rib. So then where Adam at? He should be next door, down the block, across the street. But they haven't found a remains that is as old as hers. Everywhere they're digging all across this realm, whether it's in North America, South America, Africa. We talked about this last night when it was one realm, one continent. We called it a Cabulon, Pangea. So we were debating on who's older, the genetics and things of that and the other. But all the things that the majority of us was taught were told by those who enslaved us, prisoners, made us prisoners of war, changed our identity, and changed our connection, not only to each other, with ourselves and with source. So I wanted to bring it full circle back that the source that you've been severed from the most was your mother. Some of us are so angry at our mothers, we ain't talking to her. We mad at her because of some shit that happened when we was 7 and we 65 now. Right? Not realizing that she was under a spell herself. And she's thinking that she needs to do whatever she needs to do to protect you. But what she turned out being was your spiritual handler instead of your liberator. So our generations, we call curses, are loops, cycles we repeat. Some people don't believe in reincarnation. But if you think this is your first trip at the rodeo, honey, I guess I have to be the one to disappoint you. You've been here, you are as old as time itself. Matter of fact, you predate time. And the missing link that you are missing is the connection to your ancient mothers who hold the spiritual codes in her mitochondrial DNA. Some of y'all like, what daddy is? I don't know nothing about that. All I know is I'm not daddy's seed. But your daddy had to plant a seed in something that fertilized it. And it was up to her to decide if she was going to allow whatever it is that you put in her to come through her portal, whether you knew it or not. She is the ultimate judge and jury of this realm. But she forgot. She's walking around with amnesia. She's in a coma when they say walking dead, or better yet, the sleeping giants. Not realizing that the children that she's giving birth to are the titans of this planet. But they had to cast a spell on her. But before they did that, they had to kill the primordial mother and make up a story, scatter her body through the universe, and then call that creation. Her murder is documented all through your biblical texts, your Torahs, your Qurans. Your book of Revelation, when they talking about the dragon, they talking about the DNA codes of your ancient mother. When they talking about these 7 churches, they talking about your 7 chakras that align up your spine. When they talking about demonizing the snake, they talking about your DNA codes and your kundalini energy, that if you don't activate and it rises up that 33-degree parallel of the vertebrae that hits that pineal gland and come out that crown, for you to have pure enlightenment. They say it's enlightenment, but what it is remembrance. The majority of us have no idea who we are. And as for women, you have been put under the spell so hard. Every fracture, patriarchy has been the distortion. Now, when I say that, patriarchy, matriarchy, you instantly think one over the other. But it's the natural order of this realm. This planet is a feminine planet. Look at nature. But you don't look at nature. You've been severed from nature because you've been given a God outside of you that's adverse to nature. You don't remember yourself. You don't know yourself. So when they cut up her body like they did Osiris and scattered it throughout the universe, you can't kill a primordial being. What she did was multiply herself, turn herself into interdimensional beings, and created the constellations, which she brings forth you once again. So you go, I got the sun in Cancer, I got the sun in Gemini, I got the sun in Virgo. All you doing is coming through her portals, once again manifesting in the different fractions of her. As above, so below. We are reflections of the divine mother that was hijacked by outside beings, which are really her badass children. Wanted her seat, wanted her throne, wanted her power. And the worst thing she did was get up off of it and let her son sit in it. No disrespect to the brothers, but she loved y'all so much. She put you in her seat. And you put your foot on her head like it was your step stool. And you wonder why the karma is so great. So until you return to source, which is your mother, you could say Mother Earth, Mother Land, Mother Ship. It's all hers. And every woman you see to the left and to the right of you, that's her daughter. And when you disrespect her, you disrespecting your mother. Know that. Respect that. Honor that. And sister, hold on. We got to stop with the shit too. When you look at your sister, you can't be filled with that hate, that jealousy, that betrayal. Because real talk, we turned on each other, which caused a fraction, a weakness. So we can't keep blaming the white man did it. We made their asses too. No disrespect to the white folks. Just keeping it real. If you know MahMah Tea, you should know by now how I come. 100. And I'm not trying to make anyone feel uncomfortable, because we have been made to feel uncomfortable to make others comfortable for a very long time. So our awakening is pivotal. Self-love is important. Connection is important. Your melanin is important. You have to understand and know yourself. You are the stars. You are the earth. You are the earth. You are the water. You are the fire. You are the frequency that needs to be recalibrated. And how you do that, sometimes all you got to do is take off your shoes and go stand out in that grass and go look up at that sun. You need to go to them waters and take off your shoes and stand in them waters. And you need to start chanting the codes. A, E, I, O, U. The vowels. There's a reason why some languages removed all the vowels. The feminine codes. But they're embedded in your womb. Whether you had hysterectomies, partial hysterectomies or not, there was a war on your womb. Why? They get in your placenta as soon as you have that baby. What you think is in that thing? All the codes. You the magic. You the power. You have to remember to bring back balance, harmony, love. That's what's missing. The reason why this world has run amok is because the mother has been kidnapped. And her sons have been running amok. So when the earth gets tired of the shit, because she's tired. Y'all think they gonna destroy this planet, right? All this wars and rumors of wars and all of this talk. She laughing at these people. Oh, really? Let me see your bombs stop this tsunami right quick. Let me open up this sinkhole and swallow up your whole military force. Let me cast this 20-mile wide tornado and level your whole city. You think she playing? She ain't playing because I'm going to act like I'm going to talk for mama. I'm going to just act like it. She going to say, look here, y'all don't get this shit together. What happened when mama come home, badass kids on tore up her house and shit? Y'all know what she do. You got I'm going to go back outside this door. You got 5 minutes to clean this shit up or everybody getting out. And what happened when you get in there? Who this in my house? Didn't I tell you when I leave out this house, don't be bringing this one in here. So you invite the enemy in. Talking about, you pointing, they did it. And the little one say, mommy, I told you this one happened. I'm going to tell you, this one brought this one in. Telling the whole thing. She going to say, you come with me, baby. So this is who you call the chosen ones. Come on here with me, baby. Rest of you, clean this shit up. Because when I come back, I'm kicking everybody's ass. Putting all of y'all out. And if you think I care, shit, I can make more. Don't play. Don't play with your mother, because she ain't playing with us. She's waiting for us. She's being very patient for you to return back to the land, because when you return back to the land responds to you. Some people can touch this land and the land regurgitates. It has droughts and famine. Rain don't show up nowhere. It was lush one place, it's a desert now. They'll say, it's global warming. But you causing the shit. So either you clean it up or she clean it up. And it's not going to take a lot of people waiting for that number to hit that critical mass. Then the shift will take place. And everybody on this panel is a part, has received the assignment, doing their role, playing their position to make sure we hit the number of the critical mass. With that being said, I'm Sha Bliss, a.k.a. MahMah Tea. I'm going to pass the mic.
Ooh, that was some good ass tea. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, baby. And don't forget to try some of MahMah Tea's wellness blends today.
A nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. They say they want that nickel bag of fun. A nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. Sacred Tea got that nickel bag of fun. A nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. You know we got that nickel bag of fun right here. Bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. Sacred Tea got that nickel bag of fun. Yo, I'm sipping on that sacred tea, feeling elevated. A nickel bag of funk, yeah, this vibe's dedicated. Brew it or roll it, either way it's the sacred. A ritual in the cup, roll it up if you can take it. Sip it slow, let the herbs flow deep in your soul. Mind clear, spirits high, sip it hot or cold. Inhale the essence, let it calm your stress. Breathe in the essence, now you feeling blessed. Sacred wisdom in the cup, peace in the air. Ain't no rush, let it touch, elevate if you dare. This the vibe they can't touch, this the vibe you deserve. Euphoria, sacred tea, let it calm your nerve. Nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. They say they want that nickel bag of fun. A nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. Sacred Tea got that nickel bag of fun. Yes we do. Nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. You know we got that nickel bag of fun. Right here. Nickel bag of fun, a nickel bag of fun. Sacred Tea got that nickel bag of fun. You might want to cop that.
Try Euphoria. You can drink it hot or cold, or have it as a dry refreshment. Available now at sacredtea.net.